What's up, Mets fans? Welcome back to the channel. And as we initially discussed in last night's live stream, links in the description as always, the Mets no longer have Loup, their coveted southpaw reliever, as he has signed a multi-year deal with the LA Angels. So now the question lies, how are the Mets going to address their bullpen, especially in replacing someone as coveted as what Loup was this past year? Well, shortly after, we have reports from Mike Puma last night also, who covers the Mets through the New York Post, that came out saying that yes, the Mets have their eyes on southpaw from the Twins and Taylor Rogers. So that's all I'll be breaking down in today's video, everything there is to know about Taylor Rogers and his game, why exactly the Mets will be pursuing him, why exactly he looks like one of, if not the best fit to replace someone like Loup out of this bullpen, and overall, what is the likelihood of the Mets potentially landing Taylor Rogers via trade this offseason. So as always, folks, make sure you stay all the way till the end of the video. Follow the details on all my thoughts on Rogers and his game and his current connection with the New York Mets here. And again, folks, if you ended up enjoying this kind of Mets content and you want to see more great Mets content like this, don't hesitate from smashing that like and subscribe on, sharing this video with your friends, on the notification bell, all those great things. Thank you all so much for the continued support, folks. Now let's jump right into today's video. Now, in case you guys aren't aware, this isn't the first time that the Mets have been connected to the southpaw from Minnesota, as they previously showed interest in acquiring Taylor Rogers back at the MLB trade deadline in 2021. And obviously, that trade never happened, and he finished the season in Minnesota, which capped off his 6th year in the bigs, including an all-star appearance in 2021. Truly a dominant year, even dealing with some injuries for Rogers, someone that put up a very respectable 3.35 ERA, has a career ERA at 3.15, but in 2021, in 40 innings pitched, 59 strikeouts, an opponent batting average of 247, and really throughout his career has been nothing short of consistent. 3.96 ERA in year 1 in 2016, year after 3.07, 2.63, 2.61, and in 2020, the short season, his career worst at 4.05. But an awfully consistent reliever who has a wipeout slider that is truly looking like he would be a massive weapon for a team looking to contend in 2022. So now we have to look at Taylor Rogers and figure out, is he the best, if not one of the best options to replace Loup in this bullpen? Absolutely. There's no denying it whatsoever. And when you look at how both these relievers fared in 2021 respectively, yes, Loup is someone who had the pretty ERA at 0.95 and had more innings pitched, because like I said, Rogers has dealt with some middle finger issues that he had in 2021. But when you get into the advanced numbers, you have to wonder, how could Loup have a sub-1 ERA, but at times ERA of over 3? That tells you that yes, Loup definitely benefited from some luck on his side in 2021, and also benefited from a fantastic defense behind him in that infield when the Mets were one of the best teams in all of baseball in the infield. Shifting wise, having Francisco Lindor, one of, if not the best defensive shortstop in 2021, definitely helps for sure, along with when Javi Baez was acquired at second base down the stretch in the season. So those were definitely factors that help give Loup the anomaly the season that he had. But when you look at Taylor Rogers, all the advanced numbers show you that yes, this is a guy that really, outside of just a pretty ERA, had a better season in a lot of ways. And this isn't to denounce how good Loup was in 2021, but there's a lot more factors that go into this that need to be evaluated when you are in fact going after players. And when you go on to their career numbers as well, same type of story. You know, innings pitched, Loup has more, he's had more games, also is older, he's been in the league longer, so keep that in mind for sure. Loup being at age 33, Rogers being at age 30, about to turn 31 over the next month or so. But still, comparisons, again, we're talking about strikeouts, walk rates, it's all in favor of Taylor Rogers here, someone who's been more consistent when you're looking at the advanced numbers, things that are important in really evaluating these players. So when we're looking at exactly Taylor Rogers being a good fit, he absolutely is again. And while I definitely love Loup, don't get me wrong, there's a reason why the Mets didn't feel comfortable giving him guaranteed $17 million over 2 years with a $7.5 million third-year option, which at that point would be his age 36 season. And there's a $2.5 million buyout as well on that contract. But that's a lot of money for a guy who had an anomaly of a season, is not going to put up those numbers again in 2021. And we'll see how he transpires. Again, nothing personal against Loup at all. But Taylor Rogers, what makes him a heavy factor in this is a guy that's, one, been more consistent, 2, is on a great contract that's a rental, so naturally, while you'll have to give up assets for him, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to have to give up an arm and a leg. That isn't going to be the case at all. I'm not exactly sure the type of pieces that you have to give up to acquire him right now, because he is a rental. It's kind of hard to evaluate that right now. But if the Twins do in fact want to part ways with him, that could be a belief, knowing that he's looking for a pretty penny in arbitration before he then becomes a free agent in 2023. Mets could land him, extend him to a deal, and then you're looking at a guy that could benefit your bullpen greatly for a couple couple years before he even hits the age of 33, which is what Aaron Loup already was in 2021, and will continue to get older, obviously, throughout that contract for the LA Angels. So if the Mets are going to go down a route, Taylor Rogers is one of the best, if not the best fits for them. There's some other options through free agency that we discussed in the stream and that we'll discuss in other videos should it be needed when addressing this bullpen from what reports come out. But there's a reason why the Mets didn't throw that contract, and just because they have all the money in the world doesn't mean that it's deserving of them to throw it everywhere. So as long as they address this bullpen, as long as they get someone like Taylor Rogers, someone similar, no one is going to be complaining about losing Loup in the end. But if they don't, then obviously everyone's going to complain, and it's going to start with me. So we will see how this all transpires. So Mets fans, let me know all your thoughts and comments below. How do you feel about Aaron Loup being gone with the Mets and Taylor Rogers potentially coming in as a replacement? Do you like that fit? Do you not like that fit? And Mets fans, again, if you ended up enjoying this kind of Mets content and you want to see more great Mets content like this, don't hesitate from smashing that like and subscribe button, sharing this video with your friends, on the notification bell, all those great things. Thank you all so much for the continued support, folks. More great content coming on this channel as always. I'll talk to you soon. Let's go Mets, baby.